Hi guys, this is HT Wingnut. I thought I'd show you a little example of how you can adjust your CPU clock speed within Windows itself without any third-party apps. This is on the Clevo w230st Sager NP7330. You have a little bit of flexibility using Windows. The one thing is that you cannot boost with this, but it will let you adjust your clock speed basically at your rated speed of your CPU or below. So like for example, I have the i7-4800MQ and it has a rated speed of 2.7 gigahertz with a boost up to 3.7 gigahertz. In this machine, some users don't want to deal with higher temperatures or just want to keep the speeds a little bit lower, just keep the temps a little bit lower. So instead of running throttle stop, which is a nice program to use and pretty straightforward, or XTU, which can be a little problematic because it does reset the settings after a suspend to RAM sleep mode, and you can just do this. Basically, go to your Windows Power Options. You can do this Windows 7 or Windows 8. Obviously a little different in Windows 8. This is Windows 7. You can either go down to your system tray here, right click and go to, let's see if I can get that to focus in on that, maybe not. Power Options down there, right click on the little battery icon, go to Power Options, or you can just go to your Start menu, type in Power Options, and then just find it up there, click on it, or I'm sure it's in your control panel too. But many ways to get there. Anyhow, I can bring that up. Find the setting that you want to set, whether you want this to do this on balanced mode, power saver, high performance, or if you created your own power plan, whatever. Just go ahead and click change plan settings, change advanced power settings, and then processor power management. You'll see a minimum processor state and a maximum processor state. Now what this does is that percentage is not necessarily a percentage of the CPU speed, but it's almost like a ramped profile of how the CPU is going to operate. I went through and did all the percentages, and this is what I came up with on the i7-4800MQ. Basically, plug in 99%, you'll get the rated speed of 2.7 gigahertz. Plug in 96, 97, 98%, get 2.6 gigahertz. 88 to 95%, 2.4 gigahertz, and all the way down to the lowest speed of 800 megahertz. The i7-4700MQ is probably a little different. Hopefully somebody will map that out and share that as well if they have that CPU. Bottom line is, if you plug that in the maximum processor state, that will be the maximum speed that your CPU will run. To test this out, you can either load up the CPU. I'll use something like hardware info here to look at the speed of the CPU, and I'll use W prime and go ahead and just run a 32 million iteration run. You can see there it's set to 2.7 gigahertz. Then once the W prime ends, it'll obviously plunk back down. Oops, down to the 800 megahertz. Or if you want to go through and test this yourself, you can set both the, where did it go, minimum and maximum processor state. Like for example here I'll put 99% for both minimum and maximum. Apply, and then it'll just maintain, because your minimum and maximum are going to be the same all the time. So let's say we want to hold 2.4 gigahertz, that's 88 to 95, so we'll just pick 90 just for the fun of it. It's in there somewhere. Where'd it go? So here we'll go 90 and 90 and go to here, and bam, 2.4 gigahertz. So quick and easy way, no third-party software required. It does have its limitations obviously, because you're limited to the speed of the base speed of the CPU, can't boost at all, but it might be useful for you. So something to consider. Hope